Lil Metro on that beat. Look cool that they don't like to see you winning. They wanna see you in a penitentiary. I need me a little baby who gon' listen. Girl, I don't wanna be the one you ignorant. My mama told me, boy, make a decision. Right now I gotta keep a ton of vision. I need me a little baby who gon' listen. Girl, I don't wanna be the one you ignorant. Look cool that they don't like to see you winning. They wanna see you in a penitentiary. I need me a little baby who gon' listen. Girl, I don't wanna be the one you ignorant. My mama told me, boy, make a decision. Right now I gotta keep a ton of vision. They sending all my homies on a mission, and I ain't tryna miss out on these millions. I chucked up out the red, call that Valerie. I get in the girl I want, in the girl I want. She want me to say today, but I ain't got a cake. She wanna see me every day, she wanna be my baby. That money make me come and make me fornicate. On this shit I need some toilet paper. But follow my player rules and we gon' be okay. On the real I need a bitch who gon' cooperate. Look cool that they don't like to see you winning. They wanna see you in a penitentiary.
What's up, kings and queens? It's your boy KJ, and we back here with another video. And today I'll be telling you guys how I lost all 5 of my D1 scholarships. Also, if you guys want to follow my social media right now, the only social media account I have is YouTube and Instagram. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it'll be right here or right here, wherever I put it. But let's get into the video. So coming into my freshman year, I played basketball. I played basketball in elementary all the way through 8th grade, and then it was going to be throughout high school too, because I mean, I never played football before, because if you guys didn't know, football cost a lot of money to play, like for like the little football league or whatever it's called, wherever you're from. I don't know what it's called, but from here, it's the San Maria Football League. It costs a lot of money. It's like 300 to 200 or something like that. I don't know how much it costs, but all I just know is that it just costs too much money, and my mom, being a single mom, just couldn't do it for me. So the only thing that I could play is basketball, because basketball was a lot cheaper because you don't have to buy the pads and all this and that. The only thing you literally had to pay for is just a t-shirt, because I was playing Boys and Girls Club, so you only pay like $25 for a t-shirt. So I was playing basketball from elementary throughout 8th grade, and I was supposed to play on the traveling team my 8th grade. After 8th grade, I was supposed to play on the traveling team, but I ended up playing for the high school, and that's when things just changed. Once I got to high school, I mean, I was playing basketball for the summer league, and I was going to the basketball practices, and from there, I was just like, you know, this is just what I'm gonna do for all 4 years. I'm just gonna play basketball. I mean, I was pretty good at the time, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't the best, but I was good, so I was just like, you know what, that's what I want to spend my time doing it and perfect my game even more. Hopefully get some kind of D1 scholarship off of that. But that did not go as planned. So it was like towards the end of the month, of the last little couple months of school, about to start my freshman year, and I was at basketball practice, and then out of nowhere, my basketball coach, which was also a football coach, told me just to go outside. And I went outside, and once I got out there, I just seen like a whole bunch of people conditioning on the field and everything like that. He just told me to start running. And as a freshman, I'm not gonna talk back to a coach or anything. I'm not gonna just leave or anything like that, because I mean, I don't know what to expect. I'm a freshman, so I thought this was a part of practice. I thought I was in trouble or something. So I just started running and all this and that. And then next thing you know, I'm throwing the ball. I'm throwing the football while they run the routes and everything. And I guess I'm on the football team. I didn't even know. I never played football before. The only football that I ever played was flag football, and I was in elementary, 5th and 6th grade. It was flag football. I never played tackle football in my life. I always wanted to, but like I said, it was just too much money for my mom, so I couldn't. So this is my freshman year, like I said, and I'm playing football. And mind you, I'm a quarterback. For my first year ever, I'm playing football. I'm a quarterback. And the quarterback got a big responsibility, because they got to know all the plays and what everybody's doing so they can get to the fucking touchdown, the end zone, and all this and that. Excuse my language. But yeah, I mean, so that really didn't work out, because it was my first year playing. So I really didn't understand the plays like that. I couldn't remember them. So then one day they told me, do I know how to catch? Obviously, playing basketball, you really have good hands, unless, I mean, I can't really say that. It's like, but since I played basketball, I had good hands and I had good hand-eye coordination and everything like that. So they moved me to tight end. I started playing tight end and everything. And I'm not gonna lie, my freshman year, I played JV. And the only reason I played JV wasn't because I was too good for the freshmen. I only played JV because the school that I went to, nobody really played football their freshman year or anything like that. So every year at that school, the freshmen would always have to move up to JV. So I was playing JV. And it was my first year. I didn't know the plays at all, so I really didn't even get to play that much. I didn't have no type of playing time at all. They had some kid named Josiah always starting over me. I came in every once in a while, and when I did come in, I messed up. I didn't catch nothing. I didn't do nothing because I didn't know the plays, like I said. I played a little bit of defense. I got a couple of sacks and everything like that. But I just knew I didn't like defense. I wanted to be like a scorer guy. But at the time, I mean, that's just how it was. That's how I thought. So my freshman year, I ended up getting a concussion towards the end of the season. I got a concussion. I went to the hospital, and then it turns out that they told me that I had a back-to-back one, that I already had one later on in that week, and then during the game, I had another one. So that's 2 concussions right there that I already had. Fast forward to my sophomore year, once I started actually getting, you know, more clout and everything for who I am and everything like that. Like, I actually started playing varsity football my sophomore year as a tight end. That's when I really buckled down in the weight room and everything, studied my plays and started getting to learn them. I ended up playing varsity football. Like I said, my sophomore year, I was only about 15 years old. And it was just the best experience I ever had, honestly. My sophomore year was the best season that I personally could say that I ever had. I don't know if coaches would say different, but I mean, I felt like it was. I mean, I was a hard-headed player my sophomore year. I know that for sure. I felt like, you know, I didn't have to listen to coaches and all this and that. And yeah, I was just hard-headed. I wasn't listening because I felt like, you know, hey, I got all this clout. I'm so young and all this and that. I'm a good player. I'm not about to listen to nobody. So I feel like it was my best year besides doing that. My playing-wise, I feel like that was my best year. But my behavior-wise, I mean, I wouldn't say that was the best year at all for me because I was just cocky. So fast forward to the end of my sophomore year. It was a successful season. I did great. My stats were good. I had the most touchdowns on my team over the receivers, running backs, and all of that. As a tight end, I knew I did good. I ended up getting my first varsity Leatherman patch. And this is it, Santa Maria High. And then I also got all league as a sophomore, and I didn't know what it was until, you know, I got it and I realized like it's pretty amazing for a sophomore. If you guys got all league your sophomore year or any time in your life during high school, I want to say congratulations, and you did work, you know. And then I also, well, this is in the season when I got this, I also got my first front page cover on the news. And the funny story about this is me and this kid right here, this is our first times being on the newspaper. And the funny thing was, even though it was our first times when we met each other in person and everything and the game started, everybody was expecting so much from us and to see like a clash and a whole bunch of touchdowns, and it was me and that kid's worst game ever. We both had 0 catches. They threw it to us a lot, but we couldn't catch nothing. We didn't score nothing, and it's just a horrible game. And then in the summer of my sophomore year, I also got invited to the California All-State game in Australia, but I didn't end up playing in it because, like I said, I mean, I didn't say it yet, but this was a bunch of money. It was like $1,000 something. You have to pay $1,000 to go, and then when you get there, you have to bring your own money because they don't feed you. They only feed you one time when you first get there. Other than that, you gotta buy everything on your own. So they only take you to practice and to your hotel, and they pay for your hotel, and then they pay for the rides for you getting to practice. But other than that, if you want to do anything else while you're out there in Australia, you had to do it yourself with your own money. So my mom wasn't having that, so I couldn't go. I also got invited again this summer to the California All-State team, but like I said, again, I couldn't do it because it just cost too much money. And I mean, I wish I could just blow up off YouTube. Well, I know I want to still blow up off YouTube, but if I could, I would have did it earlier, so I could have went to these things and the videos would have been a lot better, because I would have vlogged that. That would have been an amazing experience to vlog in freaking Australia. But I'm saying, like, hopefully if I blow up off YouTube, I could do that someday. I mean, I'm not gonna go to play football, obviously, but I want to go to Australia because I had the chance to, but I couldn't because money was an issue. But now, I mean, but when YouTube blows up for me, you know, hopefully I do, then I could go and you guys could enjoy that experience with me. So, like I was saying, towards the end of my sophomore season, that's when all my clout came. Everybody started recognizing me. I went to a whole bunch of combines. I did a lot of stuff and I had fun. And then that's when the scholarships came in. My first one was from San Diego State. And here's the proof, so you guys don't think that I'm lying. And if you guys have the address, I really don't care because that's my school's address, it's not my house. So that was San Diego State. The second one was from the University of Arizona. There's the information again. The third one was from Yale. There's the information again. The fourth one was from Harvard. There's the information again. And I gotta be back real quick because I thought I had the fucking fifth one, but I left it downstairs. So, summer of my sophomore, well, summer starting my junior year, actually, because my sophomore year was already done. I already got all the clout and everything. I was like, okay, look, it's time to work harder and do what you need to do, you know, so you could freaking go somewhere, go D1. Because, I mean, all these schools ain't looking at you for no reason. They're looking at you because obviously they feel like you could do something for their school. They feel like you can help them out. So, summer of the end of my sophomore year, I was running routes a lot with my friends and everything, going to passing leagues and everything like that. And I ended up, I feel like maybe I should have just, you know, still done football, but not as much. I shouldn't have did so much because, you know, running routes, everything like that, when you with your friends, it gets competitive, and that's when things could either go right or wrong. So I ended up going to this little turkey bowl. For you guys that don't know what a turkey bowl is, it's which you basically play tackle football on Thanksgiving, but with no pads or anything like that. And they usually do it at the park. There's grown-ups there and everything like that. And nobody hurt me like that. I didn't get slammed on my head by no grown-up or anything like that. I mean, I'm bigger than a lot of people where I'm from, so I didn't get hurt by nobody. But what happened was I ended up running a route. I ran a post. I jumped, and when I caught the ball, I guess this dude swiped my legs out from under me while I was up in the air, and I came down to my head, and that was my third concussion. And then in my junior year, I did the whole season, well, half the season, and then I ended up getting into an argument with my coach and everything, got kicked off the team, in which it was my fault. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say anything. I mean, that was ended up my fault. And then I ended up having family problems with my housing situation and everything like that. So we ended up having to move from the school I was at to my grandparents' house. And mind you, the school that I was at, I literally lived right across the street from there. So my grandparents, they live in the rival school district, the rival school that we did not like. So I ended up being at Santa Maria High my whole junior year, and then they found out that I live over here now. So then they had a big old problem about it, and they made me transfer schools. And then during that summer, I ended up getting 2 more concussions, which ended up giving me 6 concussions. And then from there, I just, you know, decided, you know, at the end of the day, I love football. Football was fun. Football was, you know, football was a life. I learned a lot from football, but I have too many concussions. I know some of you guys are like, oh, I have more than that, and I'm still playing football and everything like that. And that's good for you. I salute you on that. You're a real warrior and everything like that. But for me, I just felt like, you know what, I already got 6 concussions. I'm not gonna do it anymore because, you know, I ain't trying to end up like Muhammad Ali or anything like that. And I already could tell just from me having my first 2 that things were like starting to be different. Like, I hear ringing in my ears sometimes and everything. I see freaking dots in my eyes and all this and that. And my vision, my vision is not the best anymore and everything like that. And I just realize that sometimes I get depressed and everything out of nowhere. And I feel like that is side effects from me having so many concussions and everything like that. And I just don't want to go down that road. So I just felt like it was time for me to stop. But with me stopping, I mean, it just taught me a lot. I mean, I love the game. I love football. But it's just not for me anymore. I would love to coach one day or something like that. Or be a conditioning coach. I mean, I don't have no problem watching football or anything like that. I don't miss it like that or nothing. I mean, it's just a game. Like I said, you know, coaches talk to me and everything like that. And they told me that they respect my decision of not playing anymore. They understand they don't want me to play anymore. Since I have 6 concussions, they say my life is more important, and that is the truth. And, you know, the game's gonna keep going with or without me, so it is what it is. I mean, I don't regret nothing I did. I had fun while it happened. I had fun having all the clout and everything. And it just taught me a lesson, because when I was on top, that's when everybody was there. And then when I stopped playing, everybody was gone. And it just made me realize who is really there for you and who ain't. Because, I mean, I lost a whole bunch of friends and everything. And now the only person in my life is my girlfriend. My girlfriend's been with me through thick and thin. She wasn't there during football season because I didn't meet her then. I met her, we were talking, but we weren't together. But now we're together, and she just supported me through everything I do. She supports me through YouTube, and hopefully I do blow up off of YouTube someday. If not, then it's school. And also, you know, not being able to play football anymore, it just taught me that school is a real important factor in life, because I always felt like, you know, I'm gonna make it out with football and all this and that. I don't need school and all this and that, because, I mean, what is school for? I mean, it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go pass my classes with C's and all this and that, go to university, pass those classes with C's, and then just go to the NFL after my first year. That was my whole plan. And now, since it's not going that way, my senior year, I had the best grades that I had ever had in my life because I didn't play football. I graduated high school, I finished with all A's and B's, and now I just realized that school is an important factor of life and everything, and I just really appreciate it more. So, with saying that, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys like and subscribe, and yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I'll show you. Actually, look, this is all my college stuff, all my college letters, all my college everything together. I got this whole pile, college stuff, letters, everything, all my college stuff. And like I said, I don't regret none of it. I mean, life is more important than a game, and just gotta roll with it.